Hola amigos, what is going on guys? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video we're actually going to be going through an income report, and I do these every single month. If you are new to the channel, then welcome, and to those of you who are my veteran subscribers, welcome back. And as many of you already know, what we do with these income reports is I purely share it for motivational purposes, so you can potentially use some of my strategies as well and apply them to your own business to get some good results, whatever it may be. So like what we're going to do today is I'm going to go through like the backlink profile of my Amazon affiliate website. This site is in the dog niche, specifically golden retrievers. Yeah, I'm going to go through the content, the Google Analytics reports, absolutely everything. So that way you can actually take some of the information and go and apply it to your own businesses. So without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so I've got my handy dandy phone and I'll be using that throughout the video to explain all of the ins and outs of each particular part that I'm talking about in this video. All right, so the first thing that we're going to go over is how much content is on the site. So I've currently got 101 articles posted. That's only 2 more than I reported last month, purely because I haven't really focused that much time on completing all of the actual pieces of content that I've got in the drafts from my writers. So I've actually had to put my writers on hold because I haven't got through all of the content. I think I've got like about another 8 pieces inside of my drafts, and obviously I've just published 2, so there was almost 10 in there that I had never even published. And I always try and keep it to like a minimum of like 3 or 4 drafts in there. 8 is quite pushing it, you know, so I need to get through those, and then I'll be able to obviously turn that tap back on and continue to increase the site. But in that time I have done quite a bit of keyword research and found some new great keywords on products that I'll be targeting, because at the moment I'm about 30% commercial and 70% informational across that website. And to compensate, you know, I'm not really making that much on the zoic ads with the content that I've got, and that's based on some of the content not ranking that well. So some of the old articles I'll actually be going through and you know, improving and rewriting that are not ranking well, or completely getting rid of them because it's just wasting my crawl budget. Last month the site brought in 24,483 views with a unique count of 21,579. Okay, and that's overall obviously for the given month of May. And then if we actually take a look at this in comparison to last month, we can see that we've actually dropped in views and unique views, page views and unique views. The reason why I think that is probably because there was like a big surge last month in regards to a pandemic and everything. A lot more people were making searches online, so overall I actually saw an increase across the board on all of the keywords that I rank for. Okay, and then we can see average time spent on page is also decreased by 13%. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe people were enjoying the content more given seeing it for the first time. I don't have a clue. I don't know why that would have dropped from last month so dramatically when I've added next to no content. How many pieces of content has been added? So like I said, I've added 2 pieces, and the site is now 22 months old. So the site's almost 2 years old. So it could be a lot further than where it is. If I were to redo it as I'm building like other sites now, I would do it a lot better. You know, this was the first site that I ever built. And the keyword strategy for this site, what is it like, you know, at the moment? Well, what I'm doing at the moment is reverse engineering other sites. So all the other sites that are within my space, some of those keywords that I haven't targeted that other competing sites have, I'm actually just kind of using the key search tool, where you can go to a section and actually put in your website and put in the competitor website, and then reverse engineer their website to see all the keywords that they're showing up for that you're not, and it actually filters out all the ones that you're both showing up for, so you can just see the difference and the ones that you need to target. So that's very good. The site has 484 backlinks and 104 referring domains. Now this was quite shocking and surprising to me, because only last month the site had 61 referring domains, 2 months ago, sorry. So I do need to look into it further. And when I actually took a look at the Moz backlink profile based on the backlinks newly discovered against the ones that were lost, you can see I've gained like 136 links here. I don't know how, like a lot of them, I did look into them, a lot of them look like spam sites or low quality websites. So I'm not quite sure why I got an influx of those links. I'm in 2 minds of whether I should disavow them, but I know that that can bring up some level of suspicion, you know, and usually Google has an algorithm now that can factor out low quality websites linking to you. So I think I'll just leave it, but it has also increased my domain authority, which I'll explain in a second. So the backlink profile has a do follow ratio of 68%. That was previously last month at just 49%. So that's quite a dramatic increase in just the span of a month. And keywords have continued to climb. I'm now ranking for over 9,500 different keywords in the top 100 page results. 89.32% of the traffic is from SEO, and then right behind that at 9.94% is direct, which is very good for me because that means that people are actually typing in the branded name of the website to go and find it that way, right behind organic searches coming to specific pages on the site. So I'm very happy with that. That's very good. Next, get into the most important part which you came for, which is of course the earnings. All right, so we're going to go through Amazon first of all, and that was $567 through Amazon Associates with a conversion rate of 19.92%. And what that conversion rate is from how many people clicked the actual affiliate link to how many of them purchased, which is very good because that means 2 in every 10 people on average are making a purchase once they click a link, which means that I'm doing a good job at setting them up in the first place, and then I'm picking the right products with the good landing pages that are actually converting them when they land on Amazon. All right, so the next one is actually zoic. Zoic is essentially like a middleman between you and advertising networks, and what they do is use an artificial intelligence to actually get you the best user experience and earnings from your website with monetizing with advert. Okay, so they earned me $128.27 with an average earning per 1,000 views at $6.80. Now that's actually dropped because last month it was $7.08 and the month before that it was actually $9.68, which I've expected to happen because advertisers are not prepared to spend as much in this given time. So a lot of premium advertising networks and ads in general has gone down in earnings for a lot of site builders. And then ClickBank, I made a big zero this month. And as I said, there was one specific product that I was promoting on ClickBank over the last month, 2 months, 3 months or so. I haven't really focused on it at all. But the funny thing is I'm now in position 6 for that product. So I think that basically over the next couple of months, if I give it a little push and build up some supporting articles, I'll definitely be able to start getting some commissions on that, so I can turn that on at any given time. So all in all, that brings our earnings to $695.27, which I'm a little bit gutted with, to be honest, because last month was $1,230 and the Amazon commission rate just completely killed this site, like, you know, cut the earnings in half. I went from 8% commissions to 3% commissions, and that has taken an effect. I haven't shared that yet with any of you. Yeah, it was right in the worst kind of commission rate section. All right, and then we've got the authority of the site sitting at a DA16 and the page authority average sitting at 26 now. All right, and I'm sharing all of this information, guys, in an ebook that I've put together. If you do want to learn how to actually build a niche website for specifically monetizing with Amazon, you can still make a decent income if you pick the right industries to go into. There are still some 4%, 4.5% commission rate structures in Amazon, and I'm sharing exactly how to pick the products, how to build the site, and the step-by-step process that you need to take, all in a very reasonably priced ebook for just $37. It's called The Niche Site Amazon Secrets. You can check that out in the description, and that will be a link to the book. You can go check that out. So what's my plan moving forward for the site? Because obviously the commission rates have changed. You know, am I going to keep building it? Am I going to sell it? I said I wanted to sell this site for at least 6 figures at the end of the year. So like, am I going to still get there? Has this killed me? Well, not really, because obviously, you know, it's still doing over $500 per month, which I'm happy with. That's good. It's not that bad. I can increase it, you know, quite exponentially, very fast. All right, and I'm going to be cracking on with publishing back again 8 articles per month, because that's what I was doing before, and I was seeing that kind of consistent growth, whereas I've taken my foot off the gas and the site has kind of plateaued, which is expected. I'm going to rewrite any articles that are under ranking or underperforming. So all the ones that are in my Google analytics that are just sitting there and getting like 2 views a month or 5 views a month, whatever, I'm basically going to either get rid of them or improve them depending on where they're ranking. If they're like in the 90s and they've never shown up in positions 10, 15 or 20, 30, whatever, then I'll probably just get rid of them, you know, because Google has a crawl budget, you know, where it crawls through your pages. You don't want to waste it on pages that don't need to be crawled or are just useless on your site and using up space on the internet. All right, I'm going to run a backlink campaign in summer, as I said, and I'll take you through that step by step when I actually go through that. The next month's target is going to be 700, so we want to get back up and start building back towards that $1,000 mark again. And the site could be doing better if I was pushing more content. I know that, you know, I'm brutally honest about that. Like I said, this channel's to share the ups and the downs. So this month was a down. You know, for some people this might still look good, like $600 on or whatever it was, but you know, for me, the site has way more potential and it was performing better. Given the circumstances, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, but I'm still going to take actions accordingly and identify areas that I can work on to improve the site's revenue. So I am going to be going very heavy on buyer intent articles now, commercial content, purely because, I mean, Amazon hasn't done me any favors, which is fine. You know, crap happens from time to time, so you need to deal with it. You know, nothing's ever going to be just gravy and smooth running. So I'm going to basically use that as a kind of reason for me to just go very heavy then on commercial content, right? So I'm going to be very product focused on this site now. Where would I value the site? I mean, like personally, probably value the site at around probably about 15K, to be honest. Like I was valuing it at like 20K before because it was doing like $800,000 months, but now I think like probably about, you know, 15K because there's been that drop in earnings. But providing I can get it back up to the $1,000 mark, obviously that will increase the earnings once again, and I'm trying to get it to $3,000 a month. So just follow me on this journey. If you are new, then subscribe, because you're going to see how I'm going to take this site from $500, $600 to $3,000 by the end of the year, and we are going to do that. We're going to push for that, and we'll see where I end up if I do it or not. All right, so I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.